Hello and welcome to this lesson on trigonometry. Today, we are going to explore the graphing of the cosine function, specifically looking at its wave pattern and fundamental properties. By the end of this video, you will understand how this beautiful curve is derived and how to sketch it yourself. First, let's recall what the cosine function actually is. In a right-angled triangle, the cosine of an angle theta is defined as the ratio of the length of the adjacent side to the length of the hypotenuse. While this definition is perfect for triangles, to graph it as a wave, we need to expand our view to the coordinate plane. This is the unit circle, a circle with a radius of 1 centered at the origin. It is the key to graphing trigonometric functions. For any point on this circle, the x-coordinate corresponds exactly to the cosine of the angle. As we move around the circle, this x value fluctuates between -1 and +1. Let's identify the values at the most important angles. At 0 degrees, the x-coordinate is 1. At 90 degrees, or pi/2 radians, the x-coordinate becomes 0. At 180 degrees, or pi, it drops to -1. At 270 degrees, it returns to 0, and finally, at 360 degrees, it is back to 1. Now we can take those values and plot them on a graph. On the horizontal axis, we place our angles in radians. On the vertical axis, we place the cosine value. We plot points at the peaks, the intercepts, and the valleys. Notice how the pattern starts at its maximum value of 1. When we connect these points with a smooth curve, we get the classic sinusoid shape. This is the graph of y equals cosine of x. It is a continuous wave that repeats infinitely in both directions, oscillating perfectly between its maximum and minimum values. Let's define some properties. The amplitude is the distance from the middle of the wave to the top peak. For the standard cosine function, the amplitude is 1. The range is the set of all possible output values. Since the wave never goes above 1 or below -1, our range is -1 to +1. Another crucial property is the period. This is the horizontal length required for the wave to complete one full cycle before it starts repeating. For the standard cosine function, this length is 2 pi radians, which is approximately 6.28. You might notice this looks very similar to the sine wave, and it is. The only difference is the starting position. The sine wave starts at 0, while the cosine wave starts at 1. In fact, the cosine graph is simply the sine graph shifted to the left by 90 degrees, or pi/2 radians. To wrap up, remember these key points. The cosine function tracks the x-coordinate on the unit circle. Its graph starts at 1, has an amplitude of 1, and a period of 2 pi. It creates a smooth, repeating wave that is fundamental to understanding wave physics, signal processing, and advanced mathematics.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.